Good morning, this is Mr. Z, and today we're going to be reviewing some of the reasons for the exploration and colonization of what is now our country. One way that I use to try to remember things is what's called memory devices. And you see here a picture of Redskins quarterback Robert Griffin III. And I know that in a few of my classes I have some football fans. I know that Devin and Matthew both like football in one of my classes, and Jonathan in one of my other classes like football. And Robert Griffin III is often called RG3, so I use his name to help me to remember. The R stands for reasons, and the G3 means there are three reasons that start with a G, and those reasons are God, glory, and gold. Alright, so the first G is God. As you may remember from your notes, if you've gotten that far already, there are some colonists, especially those that came from England, who were not able to practice their religion freely in their country. So they wanted to leave there and come somewhere else where they could practice it freely. There were other colonists who believed that it was important for them to spread Christianity, and they tried to convert the Native Americans to Christianity. Alright, the second G stands for glory. Alright, there was a lot of explorers who wanted fortune and glory, or fame and glory. They thought they could become famous if they went out and discovered things. And there were also some countries that sent the explorers here because they wanted to compete with other countries. So they saw that other countries were getting ahead of them, and they were like, we don't want you to take away our fame and glory, so we're going to send explorers so we can do as good or better than you. And the third G stands for gold. Now, when you think of gold, just automatically think of money. Obviously, back then they didn't have, dollar bills and paper money like we have now. Gold was what they used to buy things with. So there were a lot of explorers who wanted to come here to find gold or to find other wealth. There were some explorers also who wanted to find better trade routes. Now remember, back then they primarily had to travel by ship. So if they could find an easier way to get from one place to the other, it would allow them to be able to trade faster and more efficiently, and that would allow them to buy and sell more, so they could gain more gold and more wealth. And there were other explorers who wanted to control more land. Again, they felt if they could get a lot of land here, they could use it for many things, for farming, for raising animals, or to look for minerals like gold or silver or things like that. And again, ultimately, they felt like by doing that they would be able to create more wealth. So G stands for gold. So when you think of the three reasons for exploration in the New World and colonization, think about the three G's, or RG3. Alright, the three G's are God, glory, and gold. Now tomorrow, in the announcement tomorrow, what I'll be doing is looking at one of the essay questions from your post-test that talked about these things, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how you can put together an essay answer very easily. So I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.